7 products you'll never buy again knowing how they are made. Maggot cheese. When compared to steak, a lot of extremely delicious food is actually terrible. Even though everyone is aware that it is cow flesh or eggs, specifically the hard-shelled, unfertilized reproductive body produced by birds. Even while some foods are produced in methods that make people cringe, that doesn't mean they aren't healthy to eat. But this cheese could be taking it a little too far. The Cajamarzo cheese is made on the Italian island of Sardinia, and the majority of the globe finds it to be so disgusting that it is prohibited in many locations. According to reports, it has also been named the cheese that causes the most harm in the world. What specific aspect of the cheese is harmful? When the cheese ages, however, cheese skipper flies that deposit their eggs in cracks become more closely involved in the making of cheese. The resulting maggots then crawl about the mixture as they consume the protein and transform it into a soft, creamy cheese. Chewing gum. Chewing gum is undoubtedly one of those love or hate activities, and depending on what you're actually chewing, you might start to dislike it. The gum base, which is essentially what gives gum its rubbery and chewable texture, is the main component of gum. According to a news channel, that's such a fundamental element of what makes gum, well, gum, that makers don't have to disclose how it's created. It can also contain lanolin in some cases. A waxy substance called lanolin is secreted by sheep's wool. You weren't prepared for that, were you? It is claimed that it is sebum, which humans also have, but in the form of a substance found only in sheep. Have you ever observed that your nose could feel unusually waxy, shiny, or oily at one point? It's sebum, by the way. When it comes to sheep, lanolin is excreted as a kind of natural wool conditioner. It keeps their wool waterproof, and when sheep are sheared and the wool is processed, it is taken out of the wool by centrifuging it. It is frequently found in products like lotions, moisturizers, and chewing gum. Peanut butter. It may sound like a myth, but peanut butter reportedly contains rat hair. According to reports, the FDA allows a certain amount of contamination in all foods. So certainly, occasionally allowed elements like insect bits, animal hair, and other items are present in some food products. Packaged bread. When something is truly revolutionary, some people, at least those of a certain age, say it's the greatest invention since bread. Although sliced bread is wonderful, there is a catch. Have you ever wondered how professionally produced bread can last so long on a grocery store shelf without going bad? Reportedly, the majority of bread made on a huge, commercial basis contains a substance called L-cysteine, and this is where things get very disgusting. Give someone this little factoid the next time they complain about only consuming natural ingredients because L-cysteine is 100% natural. Yes, it's naturally occurring, and it's typically made from human hair. Ah yes. That's accurate. According to reports, one of the most popular sources is Chinese hair salons, so you might already be eating it in your sandwich. L-cysteine is extracted from collected hair clippings, dissolved in solution, and then sent to industrial bakers. Beer. The majority of vegetarians and vegans are likely aware that the process used to brew beer is a little questionable. In fact, the majority of beers are produced in a way that makes it evident they are not vegetarian. Since the 19th century, isinglass has been used in the beer industry to make beer clear and bright, increasing consumer appeal. This ingredient is used so regularly that both mass-produced brands and microbrews frequently contain it. It does, however, provide a problem for vegetarians because it can be found almost wherever and severely restricts their ability to enjoy a beer without a little more fish spoiling their vegetarian ideals. Vanilla flavoring. Depending on how frequently a person cooks, a little jar of what is usually known as the vanilla flavor may be present. In order to provide a little bit of extra flavor, this is added to anything in the quantity of a teaspoon or a tablespoon. Many manufacturers do not reveal to the general public the element known as castoreum, which is a material that beavers use to mark their territory. Produce a powerfully aromatic odor. Indeed, it basically comes from its butt. It emits a goo that is used to flavor vanilla extract. Despite everything in common reason telling people otherwise, it actually does smell good. Moreover, it has been used as a natural culinary taste for the past century. According to reports, it has been considered a safe ingredient, and the maker is not required to reveal its use in the flavoring or other ingredients. Marshmallow? On a chilly night, it's normal to go outside with your friends to make a bonfire and toast some marshmallows on a stick. But have you ever wondered what exactly is included in this small white foam? Whereas many industries involved in confectionery are unwilling to disclose their trade secrets, only a small number of people are aware of this. Although more recent versions include many more elements, they were originally based on the marshmallow flour.